Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Bilskie channel. Welcome back to more of Phillies baseball, everybody, as the Fightin' Phils are getting ready to start a 3-game weekend homestand with the visiting Oakland A's. Welcome in, everybody. It's Bilskie back here with you on this Friday, TGIF, Friday, June the 12th. Getting set for some interleague baseball play here. Believe it or not, at one point in the city's history, the Athletics actually played in Philadelphia and actually shared the same stadium, Shibe Park, with the Philadelphia Phillies at one point. As you see Jake Arrieta there getting ready to toe the rubber, he will be looking for another baker's dozen, as Aaron Nola tried recently but kind of fell short. He'll be opposed by Jesus Luzardo. Don't really know much about him, to be quite honest with you. I do know that in this particular season, however, that the A's rule the roost in the American League West, and they're looking to sort of pad their lead, it would seem, at the Phillies' expense. So I guess it's up to the Fightin' Phils to ward off the challenge, and what a better guy to have at the helm leading the charge than Jake the Snake. As we're getting ready to head off to the field here, let's see what they're wearing. All right. All right, we'll go with the red and white pinstripes. I'm thinking tomorrow we might do some throwbacks. Maybe I'll try to find maybe if they have the 1913 or 1911. I believe they faced each other in the World Series back in that era. I'll have to try to find the uniforms and do a little research on that. There you see beautiful Citizens Bank Park. Clear skies. It was a beautiful day today. Hopefully it'll be the same way on this this particular simulated environment. As you see Jake the Snake there, and there is the lineup. No changes. Pretty much the standard lineup. Andrew Mccutcheon leading off, playing left field. Gene Segura batting second, playing third base. Bryce Harper, the right fielder, batting in that third spot. The cleanup hitter, Mr. 100. Yes, he hit his 100th home run yesterday. The big fella, Rhys Hoskins, batting cleanup today as usual. The captain, JT Realmuto, back behind the plate, batting fifth. Batting sixth, the shortstops are Didi Gregorius, and Roman Quinn. In center field, batting seventh, Scott Kingery, the second baseman, batting eighth, and batting ninth and pitching, Jake the Snake Arrieta. As there are the pretty much the transactions so far in the month of June. We may see more. Well, we might not. Who knows? But there's your starting nine right there. It's McCutcheon, Segura, Harper, Hoskins, Realmuto, Gregorius, Quinn, Kingery, and Jake the Snake. Your starting nine. There's your starting pitching matchup. We'll take you to Citizens Bank Park for Game 1 on this Friday night. Enjoy the game, everybody.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Oakland A's and the Philadelphia Phillies. Interleague Baseball next. Jake Arrieta, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Stepping up to the plate, Ramon Laureano. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Now another 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. First pitch coming, here it is. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the guy that's hitting second. Wonder if he can turn it around a bit. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Favorable call in there for a strike.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A's go quietly there. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Jesus Luzardo will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And Dan, D-Row, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, no excuses anymore. April, May go by. You kind of cut your teeth, try and find clubhouse chemistry, execute on the field. We're in June now. This is a good harbinger of what's to come, and this team's playing well. Expect them to be in the race for a while.
1-1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-1 home. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2. Gene Segura will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Simeon's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He was driving in runs like crazy last month. And when you watch how he swings and how he goes about it, you're not at all surprised. I'm looking for him to generate a lot of offense in this one.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. That batting average still well up there to begin play. 7 homers and 31 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Grounded to third. Chapman has it cleanly, and there are 2 away now. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
Guy does a lot of different things in the ball field. Not only has this guy been a hit machine all year, but he also leads the league in runs scored right now. So you have to give credit to the guys behind him who are driving him in as he's been getting on all season long.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Rhys Hoskins would be next. Three-two pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Throw over to first. Runner's back. He's set and the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Harper is off of first with 2 away. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. His history with Jake Arrieta. He's 0 for 5. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Mccutcheon on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll enter play at 3-13. 16 homers and 42 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. No score here as we play inning number 2. That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Here's Chris Davis now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A's are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto. First delivery to him on the way, and he lays off there 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Ready now, Didi Gregorius, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. Here comes the first pitch. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
I'll tell you what, boys, I'd like to be this guy's agent. He's approaching free agency. He's one of the best players in our game. He's lived up to everyone's expectations, and I expect him to get absolutely paid this offseason.
No real chance for him to roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
From the stretch, Roman Quinn comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Here's a look over to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. The 1-0 home. Grounded back up the middle. Taken in by Simeon. Barehanded for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Well, he showed right there why he's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the 1 out.
Stepping in, Scott Kingery, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Here's the first pitch to him, and that swung on and missed for strike one. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
One left for Philadelphia. We'll move to the third with no score. Now at the plate, Austin Allen, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Tony Kemp will be next. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game, and from all indications it looks like he's going to try to continue. At the plate, Tony Kemp. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Hard on the ground toward short. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in, Jesus Luzardo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike to the A's pitcher.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
The 1-2. Rounded slowly to the left side. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're back now as the Phillies prepare for their at-bats here in the third inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. And with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in the league, it's probably safe to say they are an absolute force with the bat in their hands. As one coach put it, we're extremely fortunate. Fortunate to have incredible talent and fortunate to have incredible work ethic. Our guys really are always trying to improve their game, and you see that in the numbers they're putting up. Back to you, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kenna is there to put it away for out number 1. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Mccutcheon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. Slow little roller to third. Chapman brings it in. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Riding in once again, Gene Segura. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
And he'll take this one as well. It's now 2-0 to the Philly third baseman.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-0.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and up next will be Ramon Laureano.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the fourth. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. So now it's Mark Canha, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty, 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And a full count for Canha now, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. First pitch on its way. Marcus Semien will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit, one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Bryce Harper. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now the pitch. This is line to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Number 17, 3, Hopkins.
Striding into the box, Rhys Hoskins. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. Striding in, JT Realmuto, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius as he sends it on the ground to first. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Matt Chapman is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Now the 1-0. Chapman could find himself a member of the American League All-Star team this year, and he's had a nice season. Currently second in fan votes at third base.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Hoskins has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Chris Davis next to bat. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Here's another 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Austin Allen. Lifted down the line in left. In there, a base hit. Legs churning, he's headed for second.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
The windup and the 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. Fastball well outside. The 1-2 pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled. And in steps Scott Kingery. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman's got it. And there's out number 2.
The pitcher, number 49, Jake Arrieta.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Jake Arrieta. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fly ball out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So coming to the plate, Jesus Luzardo. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. Line toward the alley in left center. Mccutcheon arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
And a ball. 1-0.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. At the plate, Mark Canha, as he'll come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. And he popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Marcus Semien comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Boy, that's a pretty good pitch. You see this changeup down in the zone, almost ankle high with 2 strikes. A pretty good pitch, but the result isn't very good.
Yeah, the result, Dan's a ground ball with eyes through the middle of the field. And you know what it looks like in tomorrow's box score? A bullet line drive.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Matt Chapman is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now,
and the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew Mccutcheon. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-0. Little chopper back to the mound. Fielded cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next to the third baseman, Segura.
One out for the Phillies in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. First pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Canha is there, 2 down.
Now back, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Stepping up now, Bryce Harper hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And right into the shift. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
1-1 the count now. And the pitch.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
The 2-1. Harper swings and sends a ball well hit out to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. Career number 247. And the Phillies have cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball all the ballpark like he did just there.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. Ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Popped him up. Kemp waits on it. And that's the third out. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday night baseball on. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Stepping into the box, Austin Allen. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A's are gone in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So striding in, JT Realmuto. He singled his last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves forward.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That evens it up 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Base hit into right center.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Bob Melvin's going to make his way out for a conference at home plate, and it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Yusmeiro Petit will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Chad Pinder is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner back safely. And again a throw. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And it's quickly 0-2.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Ready on 0-2. Another one sent foul. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him as the Phillies move out in front 3-2.
Hey, every once in a while, the speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Second baseman. Scott.
In now, Scott Kingery. Fouled off. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the pitch. One out, nobody on. And that misses. 2-1. In there, and it's even now. 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Adam Hazley will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. The fastball here too low. It's 1-0. One and one to count. Here's the pitch.
Count 2-1.
3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew Mccutcheon. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Oh, that's on.
Now the 1-0 misses off the plate.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
2 out with the man at first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and Philadelphia's taken a 3-2 lead. Blake Parker has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52. Play. Parker.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set. Here it comes. In there to strike one. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. And both starters have been in form. 3-2 our scores. We give you a look at the starter comparison for these two opposing pitchers. So digging in now, Mark Canha. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Now the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Mccutcheon has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. Still a 3-2 ball game. Lou Trevino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Gene Segura standing in. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Here comes the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Pinder settles under it, and there's one gone.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Digging in and looking for more, Bryce Harper, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
That last at bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400+ feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a curveball left up in the zone as this is hit pretty well out to deep center field. Laureano is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. First delivery to him on the way. Popped up. Chapman shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll into the box now. Marcus Semien is looking for hit number 3 here in this at bat. Hector Narus takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now, number 50, Hector.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
The 0-2 home, and a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
He's set, and the pitch. Late that time for a strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Last strike now for Oakland. Got him. And Oakland, good night.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Phillies jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jake Arrieta picks up his league-leading 13th win. Hector Narus wraps it up for the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
And you can follow the Bilskie's Phillies season on Facebook at facebook.com/Bilskie's Phillies season. Of course, you can just go on Facebook and look it up by name. Bilskie's Phillies season. Wow. It looked pretty bleak there for the Fightins early on as the Oakland A's finally struck in the 6th. It was scoreless up until that point. It was indeed a pitcher's duel, but Oakland struck in the 6th. Phils would fire back with a single blast by Bryce Harper, and then your player of the game, Roman Quinn, with a 2-run home run, his only hit of the game, knocking in 2 to really get that. Well, if not for him, we may have, well, it might have been 2-1. It might have been the other way around. Who knows? So Roman Quinn goes 1 for 3 with a homer, 2 RBIs. Bryce Harper 1 for 3 with a home run, 1 RBI. That would be himself. Didi got a hit there too. He was in there at 1 for 3. JT also 2 for 3 with a strikeout. The hits were kind of sparse tonight, I got to say. You would think that as the season wears on, the bats would wake up even more. However, that was not the case as we take it to the action. Some of it that went down earlier on, and here's where I started palpitating here. I have no idea what happened here. No idea what happened there. I was going in with Bryce to get the ball. He ran right by it. A run scored. Pretty much that's all I got to say about that. Top of the 6th. Semien grounds into right field. I tried diving for it. Just once again out of reach. That made it 2-0 there in the 6th. Bottom of the 6th. Bryce Harper, number 27 on the season. Boom. Gone. Actually, no. I'm sorry, that was number 28, right? Was that 28? 28. My producer, my son just told me it was 28. And here's the thing that put him ahead for good. A nice short stroke on the home run, sort of like Chase Utley-esque, that home run, as he puts it into the right field seats there. And that would be all it took for the scoring. And then our lights-out man himself, Hector Narus, comes in, strikes out the side in order. Once again, nailing down save number 27. Take you to strikeout number 2 here. I mean, just absolutely unbelievable. Nobody can touch him. I don't know how many hits he's led up this season, but it hasn't been that many. And here is the coup de Gracie. The coup de grace right there. Boom. Struck out the side in order. That splitter is absolutely a lethal weapon. Jake Arrieta gets win number 13, the first 13-game winner on this team. I actually thought that Aaron Nola was going to do the deed first, but great to see Jake getting that win. He gets win number 13. Yusmeiro Petit, former Miami Marlin, takes the loss out of the bullpen. And, of course, Hector Narus gets the save number 27. And, yes, a well-deserved player of the game. 1 for 3 on the day, but a very powerful 1 for 3, as he hits the 2-run home run to put the Phils up for good. And today's final score, there you see, 3-2. A very close game, but then again, you would expect that between two first-place teams, as was the case with this, as the Phils improved to 56-12. The Oakland A's now fall to 42-28, still maintaining their first place in the division, the American League West. So, yeah, Jake the Snake, first 13-game winner, drops that ERA down in the process. I got to give it to old Jake. He got hit twice, 2 line drives. one looked like it hit him in the arm, and then the second one hit him in the leg. And the last time he got hit in the leg, I had to sit him out for a game. So hopefully he'll be okay for the next start. We shall see. If not, we always have Laureano there waiting in the wings to perhaps come in for a spot start. But I got to give it to Jake the Snake. He's a true warrior. He went out there and did his thing as the Phils take this one 3-2. Just an unbelievable performance by Jake, even though he was pretty much getting hit himself. So 13-0 for Jake. 27 is the magic number of saves for Hector Narus. Just an unbelievable performance. And there is your Topps Player Spotlight Player of the game with Roman Quinn going 1 for 3 with a home run and 2 runs batted in on that 2-run blast. So we look for tomorrow. I think we're going to throw some throwbacks on these guys. That's going to be an afternoon game. Probably going to be starting around 1 o'clock, to be honest. We have an outing to go to now that the quarantine has been lifted. We're going to go out and enjoy some company with some friends. And we're going to get the game started a little bit earlier tomorrow. So I'm going to say probably about 1:05. So if you're keeping track, if you're looking to watch some more baseball tomorrow, Jay, we're going to be going on the air tomorrow at 1:05 here on the Bilskie channel. Of course, you want to make sure you check out all the news and notes and up-to-date stuff going on with the Phils on the Bilskie's Phillies season page on Facebook. But there's your matchup tomorrow. Zach Eflin looking for that elusive 6th win. He's 5-4 on the season, a 3.69 ERA. He'll be opposed by Sean Manaea, 5-6. So probably not the best. Obviously, these guys are lower in the rotation. Certainly not aces by any means. So it should be, I dare say it will probably not be a pitcher's duel, to say the very least, with these pitchers in. I know Jake getting the start tonight. We knew he was going to come out with all guns blazing. However, it wasn't, I got to say, even though he got hit, he stayed strong. It probably wasn't one of his better outings. Not making excuses, but the pitch calling by the umpire was a little suspect, I got to say, if I'm honest. But be that as it may, found a way to win. They won tonight 3-2. Tomorrow, maybe they can make it 2 in a row. As we look for the matinee game, we're going to go 1:05 tomorrow. Also going to be 1:05 on Sunday, as that will send Double V to the mound, looking for win number 9. He, as you can see there, he suffered his first loss. He'll be opposed by Frankie Montas. So that will be Sunday. So tomorrow will be this one, Zach Eflin. When he's on, he's on. But when he's off, hopefully it's going to be a game where he's actually on. And the Phils can get their bats woke tonight and look to get put together a nice little winning streak here, as they've won now 2 in a row. And as Coach Lou Brown, the manager Lou Brown in Major League once said, if we win 3 games, that's a winning streak. So hopefully we can get back on the winning streak side of things. So there's your matchup tomorrow, everybody. Well, for all of those who tuned in tonight, thank you very much. For all the comments by Jay, thank you very much. Appreciate all of you watching as you usually do. Really do appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on that little bell thing. It gives you a heads up when I go live. So if you do that, that'd be pretty cool. I'm not looking to get anything monetary here. Looking to just... it has happened before. Yes, it has happened before. So that's it for now. We're looking for tomorrow. And we're looking for Game 2. And hopefully, like I said, the bats will be awakened. And some of the major pieces in the lineup. Got to mention also... let me see. I got to check something before we go off the air right fast here. Phil's now 16.5 games up on first place there. I just got to check something really quick here. 28th home run. I stand corrected. 27 for Hector Narus. These guys were neck and neck with home runs and saves at one point. So now Bryce Harper with 28 home runs on the season. You see Kutch there at 21. In third place, Max Muncy of the Reds. I'm sorry, Max Muncy of the Dodgers. 22. Hector with 27 saves. 68 runs batted in. That's insane. Rhys Hoskins, 55, tied with Cody Bellinger of the Dodgers, also 55. Aaron Nola and Zach Wheeler. I'm sure Wheeler's stock really rose last night when he struck out 16 batters. That was just a tremendous performance. So there's your strikeout leaders. Jonathan Villar still turning up on the base paths. There's no change there. But there's your two aces, I guess you would dare say. Aaron Nola and Jake, 1.60 and a 1.90 there. So and there's your batting average leaders. Cutts there at the top of the heap. Roman Quinn 2 clicks behind. And JT, even though he really didn't do much tonight, I mean, he got a hit. But he's still hanging tough in there at 384. Jake, the first 13-game winner. Aaron Nola trailing with 1 behind Trevor Bauer with 10. So there's your league leaders. So congrats to Bryce Harper with getting number 28 on the season. There is your result for today. That is your final 3-2 in Game 1. Tomorrow we'll be doing some throwback jerseys. I just got to decide which ones we're going to wear. But we're definitely going to do a throwback to days of old when the A's and the Phillies at one point in history once played in the same city. So should be pretty cool. I always like those throwback jerseys. But as we go back to the calendar, there's your matchup for tomorrow. That's it for now. Enjoy the rest of your evening, everybody. It's Phillies baseball here on the Bilskie channel. Look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow, tuning in, and we'll see if we can get the Phils another win. Have a good Friday night, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow for more Phillies baseball.